Welcome to the Advanced Sound Desk tutorial. In this video we will be covering how to switch the system over and covering basic operation of the sound desk. Start by logging into the wall panel. Select a preset to turn on the system. The system will take a few moments to warm up, until it is fully powered on. You can see it is ready once the green light is on. The System Control tab allows you to change the operating mode of the system. Here we can switch from operating sound via the wall panel to the sound desk. Now, the sound system is controlled through the sound desk upstairs. Opposite prompt side of stage are microphone inputs 1 to 3 and local input 15. Plug your XLR cable into the stage box and the other end into the microphone. Moving to prompt side of stage. There are microphone inputs 4 to 6 and local input 16. Local inputs are for anything, such as a DI box. For a band needing a lot of inputs, you can use this stage box. It shows up under layer 2 on the sound desk. It gives you another 16 inputs for your instruments and 8 outputs for fold-back speakers. First plug the stage box link A cable into the A port and the other end into the stage box MES input. If you were operating from the stalls position and not the upstairs mezzanine, you'd plug the stage box into the stalls port. Let's move upstairs now, and I'll pass you off to our senior technician Dave, who will take you through the sound desk.
Alright, so here we go. This is the back of the console here. So things to be really aware of when you first turned it on is that you need to make sure that this M32 Dante cable is in here and that it's in the primary here, and then it's important that down here that in the AES50 that you're in the A, coming out of the A socket. So that's your stage box link, and this is the link of how the console gets in and out of our sound system. Okay, next up we have these 8 cables here. These are coming analog patches from 4 from each side of the stage. So this is starting at 9. So we've got, you can see just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down here. Okay, so those need to be patched like that. And the TSP6 here, this is the patch points here that's really important. Here is that you can see, if we look under here, it's a stage box MES and M32 Dante, so they need to be plugged in. And then we just need to have from A65 right through 1 to 8 is getting the analog link through. So if they're all plugged in, then the next most important thing here is that we go to the show control. So we need to get to scenes, so we push this arrow across here. So now we're on scenes. You can see it's highlighted at the moment on the NCC default. So now if you hit the scene button, hit there to confirm it, then you'll push the sideways arrow and you'll see that everything has come back. So now you can go back to push your home button, and now you will see here, you can see labelled on this console, you'll see it here, we've got the lectern here, we've got wireless 1, wireless 2, we've got the stage left and right line inputs, and so you can have that's where the maybe auxes or something is plugged in there. You've got your video sound left and right here. Now these here are your mics 1 to 6 that are down. We've got 3 on the left hand side, these first 3, and then on this side, on the prompt side, we have mics 4, 5, 6, and then again we have local 15 and local 16. So this is just, this whole section, if you imagine, this is just direct analog stuff, so it's nice and easy. If you just need to get some mics on stage and you haven't got heaps of inputs, this is just a great way. You can plug 6 mics in real quick, maybe put a couple of DIs in for some acoustic guitars or something, and boom, you're ready to go. That is you. Now if you've plugged the stage box in, what you need to do now is go to inputs 17 to 32. So now you'll see that it says up here, it says A01, A02. So that's channel 1 on the stage box. That's channel 2 on the stage box, channel 3, right through to channel 16 up here. So that's real simple. All these become your inputs. So this could be your, these first 8 might be your drum kit. You might have some guitars and bass and everything else coming in here. And then you've got your analog inputs here and your stuff that's coming in off Dante here. Most important thing is this is your master fader. We've set the system up to start on -10 as a good starting point. If you leave it on -10 and then plug your mics in and unmute them, it should be a safe start and they will all go without having to worry about it giving you feedback or not. Now, if your buses 1 through to 8 are patched to come out of the stage box 1 through to 8, so therefore if you were plugging say 2 foldbacks in, maybe into bus 1 and bus 2, select your layer that you want to put it in. So if we're selecting mic 1, we can select, clear that, there we go, select mic 1, and then we can say, right, we want to turn some foldback up. We want some of mic 1 and foldback 1, and we want some of mic 1 and foldback 2. And then we can just go along and do that for everything we want. So it's pretty standard there. So, and then you have your master fader levels for your monitors here. And that is pretty much the guts of what you're doing. Go back to your DC, you got your DCR groups, and that's your fix engines sit over here, and we've got some effects just preset here. So you have mediumly long reverb at about 2 milliseconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and what I like to call the toilet reverb at 0.3 seconds. Okay, they're all set up on your reverb sensor. Cool. And that's you. This is the thing at the end of the night. Best thing to do is just pull the fader down. Now, because we're on the mezzanine, you see the channels are plugged in from AA65 through to AA72. Now, if you needed to move the console down and you had permission from the venue to do that and operate from the stalls position, then what you'd do is you'd move these channels 1 through to 8, and you would put them in down here on A1 through to A8, and then down at the stalls position you would use the other patch cable to go from A1 right through to A08 down at the stalls level, and that way where you'd pick up all your microphone inputs. Or you could just use the stage box.
At the end of the night, it is really important to power off the room. Go silent and dark button will mute the microphones and turn off the lighting. Power down room will turn off power to everything. And this is what we want to press. Once pressed, a confirmation page will display. Press yes, power down. You'll see the moving heads go to their sleep position, and the room is now powered off. Thank you for using the Newtown Community Centre.